Hey everyone, this is Jenny at Rescue Yoga. I just wanted to pop in and do a live video with you for YOGAdaptive. So YOGAdaptive is really yoga that's designed for challenges, physical challenges. And today we're going to be using a chair, and we're also going to be using a towel. So if you need to go get your props, go ahead and grab them. We'll get started here in just a moment with our chair and our towel today. So I have two chairs to help me out, so if I need to transition so it's easier for you guys to see me, that's why I have two chairs. You don't necessarily need two chairs. Hi Jamie, welcome. Glad to have you join us. Can you hear me okay? So my name is Jenny. I am the owner here at Rescue Yoga, and this is where I'm teaching today. I do the YOGAdaptive classes. I also teach a early morning rise and shine at 5:30 in the morning. You can check in with our website on my full schedule. I would love to see you at some of my other classes, but for today we're just doing some YOGAdaptive. So you're going to need a chair and you're going to need a towel. It could be a big towel. I have a small towel today, but I feel like it might not be big enough for me, but it's the only one I have right now. If you have a yoga strap, feel free to do that. Oh, and I forgot to say, you're going to need one of the cushions, the pillows, maybe off of your couch or your bed for our practice today. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Hi, Rosemary. Glad you're here with us today. So I don't know what the temperature is where you are, but here in this room, it's about 64 degrees in here. So I have a sweatshirt on because I'm mighty chilly. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to sit right at the edge of our chair today. So we'll start right there. On your inhale, sweep your arms, open it up. As you exhale, bring those arms back down. We'll do it again. Inhale, sweep those arms, open it up. And exhale, bring them back down. And one more time. Inhale, sweep those arms, open it up. As you exhale, bring those arms down and hang on to the underside of your chair. So here we'll sit up nice and tall, hanging onto the chair, and we're going to lower the chin to the chest. And on your next inhale, lift that chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower that chin to the chest. And inhale, lift the chin up. One more. Exhale, lower that chin down. And inhale, lifting back up. Good, and go ahead and release your chin, release those arms, and we're going to start working a little side-to-side action right here. So you're welcome to hang on to the side of your chair. You can have your hand on your lap if you want, whatever makes you feel more safe in your chair. As you inhale, sweep that arm up and over. On the exhale, bring it back down. We'll switch and do the other side. Inhale, take that arm up and over. And exhale, come back down. Again, each side. Inhale, up and over. And exhale, come back down. And last one right here. Inhale, up and over. And exhale, back down. Good. So this time, we'll inhale, sweep both arms up overhead. As you exhale, turn your hands out and bring them back down and look down. Inhale, take those arms up, looking up. And exhale, turn the hands out, bring them down, lower the chin to the chest. One more. Inhale, sweep those arms open and up. And exhale, lower. Good. So go ahead and roll your shoulders a couple of times. Glad to see everybody popping in today. Alrighty, so this time we'll bring those arms out to the sides, palms face forward. So deep breath in here. As you exhale, bring your palms together in front of you. And then inhale, open them back up. Again, exhale, bring them together. And inhale, open back up. Last one, exhale, bring them together. Inhale, open up. This time, turn your palms to face the back of the room. On your exhale, bring the backs of the hands together. As you inhale, open them up wide. Exhale, bring them together. And inhale, open up wide. And last one, together. And open up wide. Good. Go ahead and turn your palms up, and then we're going to press those palms up towards the ceiling. We'll just pump them a few times. Y'all remember this? Yeah, do you remember that we always go in every direction? Yes, I know. Good. So now turn your palms down, and we'll pump those arms down a little bit. Nice. And then we'll turn those palms forward, and we'll pump them forward a few times. I know, the shoulders are starting to burn. Don't leave, we're almost done. And then turn those palms backwards and pump them back. Good. Just getting that heart pumping. And then stop right there. Okay, so let your hands kind of relax out to the side, arm circles. Oh, I know, you didn't see that one coming. I know, me neither. It's no longer 66 or 64 degrees in this room. It feels like it's 105. And then go the opposite direction. Good. Just a couple more times. You got it. You got it. And then go ahead and release those arms. Shake them out. Good job. So if you need to do a little bit bigger arm movements to release the tension in the shoulders, go right ahead. And then bringing those arms down to the sides. Holy moly. All right, so let's move down to our lower body right here. So we're going to start. We can stomp our feet. I have my shoes on because it's really chilly, but it's not so much anymore all of a sudden. All right. So take those feet and we'll go in and out, a little bit of our fancy footwork. Good. And then, can you do it faster? How fast can you go? Yeah? I want you guys to send me a video clip of you doing this really, really fast. Awesome. And then go ahead and come back to the center. Letting those feet rest on the floor in front of you. And if you want to, you can scoot back in your chair so that you can feel the back of the chair. Sometimes that makes us feel a little bit more safe in our chair. All right, so we're going to work with those arms. As you inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, sweep them down. And we're also going to work with our right leg. Inhale, lift your right foot up off the floor, and exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift the left foot up off the floor, and exhale, lower back down. So keep going, alternating sides, inhaling up, and exhale down. Again, inhaling up and exhale down. Beautiful. One more time, each side. Inhaling up and exhale down. And last one, inhaling up and exhale down. Good. So we're going to change it up a little bit. The arms, they're going to go out to the side. Okay? The legs, instead of just lifting, we're going to reach them forward. We'll do one at a time, okay? So here we go. On your inhale, arms go out. Take your left foot and reach it forward. And then exhale, bring it back down. And the other side, inhale, up, and exhale, down. Inhaling up, and exhale, down. Again, inhaling up, and exhale, down. So this time, can we do both legs at the same time? Anybody? Yeah? All right, so let's do that. Inhale, both legs go out, arms out to the side, exhale, lower. Inhale, both legs go out, arms down. Two more, inhaling and exhale, and last one, inhale and exhale. Good. So this time we're going to scooch forward to the front of our chair. And then we're going to lean our upper body backwards so that our shoulders can touch the chair. Okay? Now from here, we're going to alternate lifting one knee at a time. So it might just be a little lift off the foot barely off the floor, or it might be a big lift. It just kind of depends on your range of motion. But you can lean back in the chair if you want. You can hang on to the back of the chair. But do you feel the front of the body getting a little bit deeper of a workout right here? So some of you might stay right here with this alternating leg lift. And some of you might do both legs at the same time. So it would be exhale, lift the feet up, and inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the feet, and inhale, lower. Two more. Exhale, lift the feet, inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift the feet, and inhale, lower. Good. So reach your legs out in front of you. Stretch your arms up overhead. Maybe lean backwards. Get that nice long body stretch. And when you're ready, bringing the arms down to the sides, and we'll sit back up in our chair. Now that the belly is all nice and warmed up, let's work on that spine, shall we? So bringing the hands on the knees, our feet are a little wider than the chair, and I'm actually sitting forward in the chair just a little bit. I don't have my back up against it. So right here on the inhale, lift the chest and the throat up, but draw the shoulders back and down. As you exhale, we'll round the back, tucking the chin into the chest. Inhale, lifting through the heart, through the throat, and exhale, rounding. Good. We'll do that two more times. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, rounding. And one more. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, rounding. Good. And then come back to the center. Right here, we're going to roll that torso around in circles. So if you just had lunch, maybe it's a smaller circle. And then the next time you come back to the center, we'll pause and reverse, going the other way. One more time in that circle. And the next time you come back to the middle, we'll pause right there. Good job. Alrighty. So here, we're going to turn, you know what, I think we'll face forward and do this. But scooch forward in your chair just a little bit. On your next inhale, we'll sweep the arms, open it up. As you exhale, twist to one side, doesn't matter which. You can grab the back of the chair with one hand and your knee with the other. On the next inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, twist the opposite direction. And inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, twist. So we're alternating sides. Inhale, come back to the center. and exhale, twist, and inhale back to the center. One more time each way. Exhale, twist, inhale back to the center, and exhale, twist, and inhale back to the center. And this time, go ahead and release those arms down to your sides. Awesome. Okay, so everybody got their towel? You can use a towel, you can use a yoga strap if you have one, you can use a belt, a dog leash, a leash for your husband, I don't know, whatever you have, just something that's long, about 4 feet or so. That should be plenty long enough. So I have my little towel right here that I went and took out of the bathroom, and I have it. So we're going to take our hands palms face up. So we're going to grab that towel with our palms face up. And we're going to pull. Remember when you were a kid and your dad used to pop the belt? Yeah, so we're going to do that. So pull tight. Or maybe it was just my dad who did that. I don't know. So on your inhale, stretch those arms forward, but we're pulling the hands apart on the towel. And exhale, pull the elbows back to your side. So I'll turn sideways here. Inhale, stretch those arms forward, still trying to squeeze the towel apart, and exhale, back to center. Good. 2 more. Inhale, reach those arms forward, and exhale, draw them back in. And last one, inhale, reach forward, and exhale, draw them back in. And go ahead and release and shake those arms out. It didn't look like a whole lot, did it? But it was kind of tough. All right. So we're going to change the positions of the hands. So right here, your towel, we're going to grab it from the top side. Our thumbs and index fingers are towards one another. And we're going to bring it right in front of our chest. So the elbows are straight out to our sides. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, try to rip that thing apart. So this is like the Incredible Hulk movement. Inhale, relax the arms, and exhale, try to pull that towel apart, and inhale, relaxing, and 2 more. Exhale, pull it apart, and inhale, relax, and last one. Exhale, pull it apart. Good, and then inhale, relax. Go ahead and release that towel, shake those arms out. All righty. So we're going to add something to what we're doing. So you can see we're doing upper body stuff, but we're going to add a little bit of core to that. And so what I've done is I got a cushion off of the couch, and I'm going to bring that cushion between my knees. I'm just going to hang on to it right there. So my knees are squeezing that cushion. Okay, so go ahead and grab your cushion, bring it between your knees. You could be using an actual yoga bolster, maybe some kind of ball of some sort, a couch cushion, a stuffed animal. So whatever you have to bring between the knees, and we're just going to squeeze the knees in towards one another. All right, we'll come back to our towel here in just a second. So squeeze the knees as hard as you can. And then release a little bit. Squeeze the knees. This would be your exhale. And then inhale, release. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze those knees. And inhale, release. And last time, exhale, squeeze the knees. And inhale, release. Now this time, squeeze the knees, only 50% effort. Okay? So we're going to stay with that. We're going to come back to that towel. So our core is nice and busy, squeezing down, and we're going to take our towel and we're going to bring it straight up overhead. I just got a heart. Does that mean someone broke sweat? So right here, the towel is up overhead, and we're pulling it apart. We're squeezing those knees, 50% effort right here. My arms are already shaking, y'all. This is so crazy. All right, so deep breath in. As you exhale, let the strap lean over to one side. And inhale back to the center. And then exhale over to the other side. And inhale back to the center. One more time each way. Exhale over. Inhale center. And last one. Exhale over. And inhale center. And go ahead and release those arms. We're still hanging on to the pillow, but shake those arms out. Good. All right, so I'm going to set the towel down to the side. And we still got this pillow here that we're just 50% effort, squeezing, squeezing. All righty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my feet up off the floor and then set them back down. Can you do the same? Lift your feet up off the floor. Do you have to lean back to do it? Probably, I do. And then set them back down. And we'll do it a couple more times. Lift the feet and then set them down. And one more. Lift the feet and set them down. Good. Go ahead and release that pillow. We're going to set it off to the side and shake those legs. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, so right here we'll separate our feet pretty wide, bringing the hands onto the knees. And I did scoot back in my chair a little bit, so if you want to scoot back, you can too. So deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. And as we exhale, we're going to lean forward over those legs a little bit. Inhale, sit back tall, use your hands to press yourself up. And then exhale, we'll lean forward. And two more, inhaling up, and exhale, lean forward. And last one, inhale, sit up, and exhale, lean forward. And go ahead and come all the way back up to the seated. Good. So let's go back to our legs just for a little bit. So sitting in your chair, we're going to take one of the legs and straighten it out in front of you. So can you roll your ankle around in circles? Good. Can you reverse that direction? Do you hear it cracking and popping and all that good stuff? Yeah, I do too. Alrighty, so right here, flex your foot. I want you to bend your knee just like 10 degrees and then straighten hard. So the leg gets really straight, that quad is really active. And then bend your knees just a few degrees and then straighten. So your foot's coming nowhere near the floor. Again, bend the knee just a little bit and straighten. Good. And last one, bend the knee just a hair and then straighten. Good. And then release that foot down. And you can pound out that leg right here if you need to. You can rub it. But that's really good for building strength through the legs, which will help improve balance. Good. All right, so we're going to do the other side. Take that opposite foot out in front of you and go ahead and roll that ankle around in circles. And then reverse your direction. So I don't know what it is with this particular foot. When I reverse the direction, it looks more like a square than a circle. Maybe that's just my foot. I don't know. And then relax. So we'll flex the foot, pull the toes in towards your face. And that leg is really straight and this thigh is really contracted. Right here, we're going to bend that knee just a couple of degrees. It's really not a lot. And then straighten it firm. And we'll bend it just a little bit and straighten it. So you feel this quad getting really active. Now bend the knee. Maybe put your hand on your thigh and just be amazed at how strong and cool your muscles are. Go ahead and straighten that leg. And then one more time, bend the knee and straighten. Good. Feel all of that muscle in that leg. And then go ahead and release. And if you want to, you can rub out the quadricep. You can pound it out right here if you want to. Good. So now that our legs are pretty warmed up, guess what we got? We got some balance to do, right? So I'm going to stand up, and if you're able to, go ahead and stand up. I'm going to stand behind my chair. So you can just come around behind your chair wherever you're at. And right here I can hang on to my chair. If you don't want to use your chair, you don't have to. You could use a countertop or the kitchen table or whatever. If you don't need anything to hang on to, that's totally cool too. All right, so here on our inhale, we're going to lift our heels up, and then exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, lift them up, and exhale, lower. We'll do a few more. Inhaling up, and exhale, lower. And last one, inhale up, and exhale, lower. Now this time, inhale, lift the heels up, and exhale, lower halfway. Good. Inhale, go all the way back up, and exhale, lower halfway. One more time. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower halfway. Now stay here, deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees. On your inhale, straighten the knees. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten. Last one, exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten. And then exhale, lower the heels. And go ahead and shake those legs out. If you need to pound out the quadricep muscles here, go right ahead and do that. If you need to do a little dancer stretch for your feet, go ahead and do that. Good. All right, so we're going to come behind our chair and we're going to separate our feet wide. Okay, so the feet are wide and you got the chair on one side. So whatever foot is closest to the chair, we're going to turn that foot towards the chair. The opposite hand is going to come on our hip and we're going to bend that front knee. So we're here in our warrior two, okay? Now, if you need to hang on to the chair, stay there. If you don't, maybe take your arms out to the side. So we're going to work with our breath. As you inhale, straighten the front leg. On the exhale, bend that knee. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, bend. You might have the arms moving like this. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. Good. So we're going to stay right here. You can always hang on to your chair if you need to. But we're going to lift this front heel, the one closest to the chair. Lift that heel up off of the floor. Good. Did you feel that effort through the inner thigh and maybe up that side of the body? Yeah, so this is core work. So there's core, this region of your body, and then there's core muscles that squeeze all up along the inside of those legs. They're all connected. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, lower the heel, relax the leg, and we'll turn those feet so that they're parallel with one another. Right here, if you need to rock your hips a little bit, go right ahead. All right, so we're going to do the opposite side, but I'm just going to move my chair from one end of my mat to the other. But if you wanted to, you could just turn around, and hopefully you can still see the device you're watching on. All righty. So the chair, we're now facing the other side. The foot closest to the chair, we're going to turn it towards the chair. and we'll bend that front knee. So make sure that this back heel is kind of turned out a little bit so it's at a diagonal, the foot. All right, so we bend the knee right here, and the chair will keep us from going too far. So you can have your foot as far forward as you can up underneath the chair. When you go to bend the knee, that chair is not going to let you go too far. Good. All right. So we'll work with our breath right here. As you inhale, straighten that front leg, and exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the front leg, and exhale, bend the knee. So continue holding onto the chair if you want, or take your arms out. Inhale, we lift up, and exhale, we lower. And inhale, lifting up, and exhale, we lower. Good. So stay right here. Maybe you bring your hands back down, but we're going to lift this foot next to the chair. We're going to lift the heel. So that heel is lifted. We feel the calf muscle working, the inner thigh getting worked, the side of our core muscles getting worked. Good. You can even reach down there and feel like, wow, you've got some muscle in there. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower the heel. Go ahead and straighten the leg. And we'll turn those feet so that they're parallel with one another. Good. Maybe here you rock your hips side to side. Maybe you do a little hip circle. And go the opposite way. Good. And then start to heel toe those feet in towards one another. Nice. All right, so we're going to move into our chair pose. I don't mean sitting in your chair. I mean chair pose. So right here, you can hang onto your chair. You can face your chair. You don't even need a chair. If you don't want to use a chair, you don't have to use one. That's cool. All righty. So you can have your hands at your hips, your heart, straight up overhead, or fingers on the chair, whichever you like. So deep breath in, standing tall. As you exhale, we'll sink back like we're going to sit into a chair. We'll do it again. Inhale, coming up tall, and exhale, sinking into the chair. Good. One more. Inhale, stand tall, and exhale, sink into the chair. Now this time we're going to stay here. So here, I want you to shift your weight into your left foot and lift your right heel. Good. Now, if your knee is really, really cranky right now, maybe just stay here with both heels down and your weight even. Okay? Good. Take a couple more deep breaths. Really find some length through the low back. Nice. And then lower that heel down. We'll shift the weight to the right foot and lift the left heel. So we're still down here pretty low in our chair. We're getting some length through that low back so we're not arching. Good. And there's only a little bit of weight in the toes of that left foot. Take 2 more breaths right here. My leg is shaking. Is your leg shaking? Oh, yeah. And then go ahead and lower the heels. And press all the way up to standing. Good. So if you're a shorty like me, you want to come closer to your chair. We're going to take a deep breath in right here. As you exhale, soften your knees, hinge at your hips, and we'll bring the hands down into the chair. So most of the weight is still in our feet, and we're just stretching out the backs of those legs. If you want to bend one knee and then the other, you can. Maybe you have your hands wrapped around the outside edge of the chair. And if you're a very long-limbed individual, this might be appropriate for you. Relax through the knees, and you might bring your elbows down into the chair. So I'm 5'2", and I have the back of the chair right on my bladder, so it's not super comfortable. So I'm going to come back up. If that's not your issue, then feel free to stay down. Taking a few deep breaths in, feeling the backs of the legs, getting the nice big stretch. Good. And we'll start to bring the feet maybe a little closer together. And we're going to shift the weight into our left foot, and as you inhale, reach your right leg backwards. As you exhale, we're going to lower it back down. Now switch sides. Inhale, reach your other leg backwards. And exhale, lower back down. So alternating, inhale, reach that right leg back. And exhale, lower. And one more, inhale, reach the left leg back. And exhale, lower. Good. And right here, we'll bend both knees just a little bit. We'll walk the hands back up to the back of the chair, coming up to standing. Nice. Perfect, my friends. So go ahead. I'm going to spin my chair around so I can have a seat and look at you. And go ahead and have a seat in your chair. All right. So right here, we're going to take our bum and we're going to spin to the side. Okay? So my leg that's closest to the back of the chair, that whole leg is on the chair. My leg that's furthest from the back of the chair, it's kind of not. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it out to the side. It's not straight backwards. My hip doesn't really work that way. If yours does, that's awesome. Mine doesn't. So I'm going to bring that leg out to the side, and I'm going to let that foot rest flat on the floor. Okay? So here we're going to do some dancing warrior. Okay? If you have instruments or if you have hardware in your spine, limit your range of motion. You know your body better than anyone. You know your body better than any doctor, any yoga teacher, any PT. So listen to your body and honor it with what it needs, okay? So we're going to start front forearm on the thigh. The other arm on the inhale, we're going to sweep it up overhead. As you exhale, we're going to lift back up. The other hand's going to come onto the upper part of that thigh. As you inhale, we'll reach that other arm straight up to the ceiling. Good. Exhale, bring the forearm down to the thigh. Inhale, reach that other arm straight up. And exhale, bring it back down to the thigh. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, hand to the thigh. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Good. So this time, we're going to have this hand on the hip. We'll take that other arm, reach it straight up overhead. That's a pretty good reach. Can you reach a little further? That's pretty good too. Can you reach a little further? Now, do you realize maybe you were holding back a little bit? Or did I trick you? I might have tricked you. I know. So take another deep breath in. And then exhale, release that arm. Nice job. So we're switch sides, taking our hips and shifting them around the other way. So now the leg closest to the back of the chair, it's all on the chair. The other leg, we're going to bring it out to the side, and it's not on the chair. So it's just kind of hanging out there. The foot is flat on the floor if you can get it there. All right. So we'll start here, forearm to thigh, reaching the opposite hand straight up. On your inhale, lift up, and exhale, reach that other arm straight up. Good. And then we'll bring that hand down, the forearm down, reaching the arm up. And then exhale back to center. Inhale, reach the other arm up. And exhale down, forearm to thigh. Inhale, reach that arm up. And exhale down. And last one, inhale, reach that arm up. And exhale back down. Good. I'm having a brain fart. I forgot what we did. Oh yeah, I remember. So forearm down, reach that other arm up. All right, can you reach up a little bit higher? And a little bit higher. Can you go a little higher? Good. And then release all the way down. Nice job. So go ahead and bring both of those legs in towards one another. Right here, our feet are flat on the floor, and they're right in front of our hips, right here. All right. As you take your big inhale, sweep those arms up overhead. On the exhale, we're going to hinge forward, bringing the hands down towards our feet. So we're really just laying over our legs. On your next inhale, sweep the arms open and up, reach to the sky. As you exhale, release the hands to your chair behind you. So grab it. As you inhale, reach that chest forward and up, and then exhale, release. We'll do that again. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. On the exhale, we'll fold forward over those legs. Inhale, arms reach back open and up. And exhale, hands down to the chair. Inhale, lift up through the heart, draw the shoulders back, and exhale, release. We'll do one more. Inhale, sweep those arms open and up. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Inhale, arms open up wide. And exhale, arms down to the back of the chair. As you inhale, lift up through the chest. And exhale, release. Good. So right here, I want you to give yourself a great big hug. Good. So in this hug, go ahead, if you can, lean forward over your legs. Now as you breathe in here, I want you to feel your back expand. And exhale. Feel your body soften towards your legs. Now do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now this time, open the arms up wide. Inhale, lift all the way up. Now as you exhale, bring your arms down to your sides. Take a deep breath in. Okay, exhale, cross your arms the opposite way. Do you remember which way? Yeah, I think I got it. So deep breath in, sitting up tall. On the exhale, fold forward over those legs. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, I want you to also contract your abdominals. Pull the navel up to the spine. Inhale, fill up your belly and your lungs. Exhale, contract at your navel like you're doing a little crunch. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Release the arms. Inhale. Come all the way up. And exhale. Release the arms to your sides. Good. Go ahead and roll your shoulders a couple of times. So that was a big opener for the back of the shoulders. Good. So right here, we're going to walk our hips backwards in our chair. And if this works for you, well, I'm going to give you a couple of options, so hopefully you find something that works for you. You might just be crossing your right leg over your ankles. You might bring that knee or that ankle up over top of your knee. You might actually have a chair or a couch or something that you can put that foot up on so that the knee is bent and the hip is externally rotated. So externally rotated means that we're rolling the femur bone outward, out. All right? So right here, if you're in the chair, great, stay in the chair. You might be able to lean forward. I wouldn't lean forward on the leg, lean forward on your opposite leg. If you're sitting up tall in your chair and your knee is over your ankle, lean forward. And if you have your ankles crossed, lean forward. And we'll take 2 more breaths right here. And then go ahead and release that foot. And we're going to switch to the opposite side. So picking whatever is appropriate for you. Maybe your ankles are crossed. Maybe you have your foot up in a chair and the knee is bent and out to the side. Maybe you have your ankle over your other knee. So picking whichever position is most appropriate for your body. On your next inhale, sitting up tall, you might stay right here, or on your exhale, you might hinge forward just a little bit. Take 2 more breaths right here. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and lift all the way back up. All right. So this time we're going to stretch out the front side of our hips and our thighs because we have done a lot of toning in those areas. All right, so we're going to turn sideways on our chair, and you can grab a hold at the back of the chair here and scooch so that your outside leg, it's not on the chair. And we're going to drop that knee down towards the floor, okay? So that knee is down towards the floor. If you wanted to, you could press through that back heel and feel a little extra stretch right there. If that's not available to you, maybe you just reach that same arm up. You might even be able to bend that top elbow and bringing the hand to the back of the head. Maybe you look up with the hand on the back of the head. Good. Take 1 more breath in and out here. And then go ahead and release that top hand. We'll relax that front leg and spin your fanny all the way around to the other side. All right. So hanging on to the back of the chair right here, and we'll drop this knee so that it's close to the floor. All right, so if you have the range of motion and you want to press through that back heel, you can. If that's not an option for you, leave it out. Maybe you take that same hand and reach it up to the ceiling. Maybe the option is there for you to bend I almost said knee. Bend your elbow and bring the hand to the back of the head. You might even look up. And here we'll take a few breaths in and out. And then go ahead and release that top arm. Release that front leg. And we'll turn and face the front one more time. Good. All righty. So sitting up nice and tall in your chair. We're going to lean back into it. Right here, if you want to, you can lie down on the floor if that's comfortable for you. But if you're sitting up in a chair, I'm going to have you bring your feet so that they're flat on the floor. Bring your palms and turn them to face up in your lap. So anytime you turn your palms up or forward, this opens up the heart lines on the front side of the body. So turning the palms up, sitting up nice and tall, and close your eyes. And if you're resting flat on the floor or on your couch, please go ahead and close your eyes. Right here, we'll take a nice, long, smooth breath in and a smooth breath out. We'll do that again, inhaling and exhaling. Now this time, as you inhale, think about inhaling bright white light. And you're bringing it into the center of your chest, right around your heart. As you exhale, that light expands outward just a few inches beyond your heart. Inhale, draw in some more white light. Pull it into the heart. As you exhale, that white light expands just a little bigger. And keep doing that. Keep seeing that white light in the heart. See it getting brighter and bolder on the inhale. And as you exhale, see it expand out just a little bit. Now seeing that bright white light, and it's big enough now where it can encompass your entire body. The whole body is surrounded by this white light that came from your heart. So your heart is holding space for the rest of your body. And the only thing we're concerned with right now is what's going on inside your space. You feel your body breathing. You feel your body relaxing. You feel your body illuminated. Feeling that white light as it encompasses your entire body. It filters through every cell of your body. through every fiber of thought in your mind. It ripples through every part of your existence, both forward in time, backward in time, and in this present time. And we feel this bright white light protecting us, guarding us, and guiding us. Right here, we'll take a long, smooth breath in. And as you exhale, see white light coming out of your body in every direction. Through your fingers, through your toes, through your eyes and ears, through all of your skin. And seeing yourself in this bubble of white light. And this bubble of white light is our protection. And the only thing that's allowed in is what you crave or desire. And everything else must stay out. So you get to choose the things that come into your space, whether your space is 2 feet or 6. Taking another deep breath in and a deep breath out. And protected inside your bubble, go ahead and start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Begin to roll your wrists and roll your ankles. And maybe you start to turn your head gently from side to side. And whether you're sitting on the floor, in a chair, resting on the floor, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Stretch long. And as you exhale, bring your arms back down to your sides. If you're lying on your back, go ahead and bend your knees. Roll to your side and press yourself up to seated. If you're sitting in a chair, you might like to keep your eyes closed or open them. And with our next inhale together, we'll sweep those arms open and up. As you exhale, turn the hands out and bring them back down to your sides, feeling your hands through that white light. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. And exhale, this time pull your hands into your heart. I want to thank you all for joining me today for our YOGAdaptive session. For more information, you can visit us at rescueyoga.com, or you can email me directly at jenny@rescueyoga.com. Namaste. Great work today, everybody. So happy to have you join us. My friends, I look forward to seeing you again when we get back into the studio. Bye. Have a great day.